Well, the number is very concerning, especially considering that it's an upward trend.
A supervised consumption site in Montreal is seeing on average around 6 to 8 overdoses a day, the highest number ever recorded. This amid the ongoing opioid crisis in Quebec. An advocate working at CACTUS Montreal worries about the growing numbers and says something must be changed.
When we first opened this site in 2017, we saw 1 or 2 overdoses a month. So to be at like 6 to 8 a day, it's a very alarming rate.
CACTUS Montreal is one of 4 supervised consumption sites in the city. Open 7 days a week from 2 p.m. to 2 a.m., the site sees around 70 people a day. Alex Berthelot, the director of community services at CACTUS, says people are using substances without knowing what's in them, adding that their drug testing service reveals that the drugs often contain between 5 to 50% fentanyl.
It's kind of like going to the liquor store and going to buy a bottle and it says somewhere between 5 and 50%. You don't know whether to pour a pint or to pour a shot glass.
Opioid overdoses are on the rise, with data from Urgence Santé showing that Montreal paramedics have administered naloxone 326 times in 2023, a 12% increase since 2022. But the actual number is higher, since naloxone can be administered by anyone. It's a medication that temporarily reverses an opioid overdose, and Quebec has made the kits available free of charge at pharmacies. But Berthelot says more could be done to curb the rising trend.
A regulated market is the only real viable solution, in my opinion, to our current overdose crisis.
Sarah-Jeanne Violot from the Quebec Association for Drug User Health Promotion agrees.
If you go to a bar, if you go to a SAQ, anywhere in the world, you buy a bottle of, let's say, tequila, there are regulations to what makes it tequila, and it needs to not kill you when you drink it.
Violot says similar to cannabis, other types of drugs should also be regulated as they could potentially save lives.
Are we ever going to get to that with drugs? I don't know. We would have thought that it would be impossible, but now we see with marijuana that it is possible.
Like it regularly happens to me to walk down the street and have to use my kit.
In Montreal, Swidda Rassy, City News.